Brooklyn, New York, and I work as a makeup artist and social media diva. Today for you, I made mac and cheese filled with garlic, crushed red peppers, a lot of cheese, 3 different types, really beautiful spiral looking noodles, not quite elbows, but a little bit more eccentric than that, and a lot of love. I made mac and cheese because it's pretty universal to most people's liking in terms of comfort food. I think it speaks realms and it's incredibly unique for each individual. Similar to how people make fried eggs, everyone's take on it is really, really different. So even if it's just a basic cracked egg in a pan, for some reason it always tastes different from each person. Mac and cheese to me is kind of like that. So I made something for you that's my take. When I'm cooking, I feel like I usually cook for partner, friends, really anyone that wants a meal. I think the best opportunity to get on the stove and use it, I might as well do it. Being in New York, you don't get the opportunity to really turn on the stove unless somebody's asking for it. As somebody that works in makeup, I just find a lot of beauty in the idea of creation. Similar to the meal, makeup is incredibly transformative. I think there's something that's so diverse, but it's also something that is also so complex. There is beauty in what some would say just like mascara and a chapstick, but we also find beauty in things that we see on Instagram, which is way much more makeup than just chapstick and mascara. So I was always drawn to it because you're able to elevate the way your appearance is just solely based off of smaller and smaller and smaller increments of change. And I always thought that was really beautiful because people always say change is good, but then people always see that change in makeup is strange. So I've always found just that to be incredibly interesting, that we all always push change. But that's what really drew me to it, was the idea of being able to change the way that you look and being able to almost create an individual or something that you find incredibly inspiring for yourself. Being somebody who's not from New York and then coming to New York, as well as being a queer person who's honestly finding their identity, as well as being just more and more true to oneself, I found that New York has really opened my eyes to the image and idea of being surrounded by other communities within the queer community. In the queer community, I find that there are lots of different types of queer people. Although we're all one giant family, there is always people that you will connect with more than others, and New York has really shown me that there are different types of people that I'm allowed to connect with that are not just one type. And that has been really a blessing for myself because it's been able to show me different perspectives of other lifestyles. It's been able to show me opportunities that may have been presented to me or to other individuals that we have not maybe seen before. And it's also really just given me a really great sense of confidence and encouragement within myself, because it's really helped me validate me just feeling good about myself and me feeling comfortable in being truly me. I feel like just in my own self, I'm solely enveloped in societal pressures. Whether it's makeup, there's a high standard of beauty, or in fashion, there's a very specific body type that we want to celebrate. I've always been able to deal with that kind of pressure because I've always been able to tell myself and find it within myself to understand and be able to identify that I will always be the best version of myself. So I can have all these people and these things around me telling me that I may not be good enough. The reality is that I am already good enough for myself because I'm already the best me that I can be. There are things that you can, of course, change and develop into something that you may want to see about yourself, but the reality of it all is still you're the same you. You're always going to be the best you that you've always been, and there's no way that anyone can take your identity away from you. And that's something that I feel like is so strong in being confident and being able to be in situations and surroundings and environments that may tell you that you're not good enough. It's just solely having such a trust with yourself and understanding that you're already good enough. It's just about everyone else really realizing that.